Mr. Sambo, if I can direct you to Exhibit Y in brackets 3,
Yes.
it's on page 4 and 5 of the exhibit bundle.
Yes.
Is it correct that it's an affidavit consisting of 2 pages, pages 4 and 5?
Yes, it is correct.
bathi becala ukuthi ufakazi obukeke lapho umbukiso ka-exhibit YY3 ekhasi lesine futhi nekhasi lesihlanu athi ngabe kuyiqiniso ukuthi amakhasi amabili-ke lapho athi ufakazi yebo kunjalo.
There's a signature that appears on page 5, the second part of the affidavit. Whose signature is that?
That is my signature.
Bathi khona-ke umuntu othe wasayina-ke lapho-ke ngabe ubani kade asayina lapho-ke athi uyena ufakazi kade asayina lapho-ke.
And below the signature, the full names and surname of the deponent. Can you just place that on record?
The deponent is Khulani Stanley Sambo.
Bathi ubani-ke umuntu obhaleke encwadini-ke athi ngaphansi kwalapho noma ngaphansi kwendawo lesikhala lesikade kusayinwe kuyona-ke umuntu amagama abhaliwe lapho kuKhulani Stanley Sambo.
And the first page, that's now page 4, has been initialed. Whose initials appear thereon?
It's KSS. Those are my initials.
Bathi-ke lapho khasi lesi-4 khona-ke umuntu othe wafaka ilokuzana amagama kokuqala lapho ngabe ubani amagama abhaliwe lapho athi KSS usho ukuthi amagama akhe ufakazi.
And on page 5, the second part of the document was commissioned. What is the date on which it was commissioned?
The date is the 28th of February 2025.
Bathi-ke ilanga lalapho ngabe ilanga liphi-ke likhona lapho athi 28 kaFebruary ngomnyaka ka-2025.
Did you depose to this affidavit yourself, or did you dictate the contents to someone who reduced it to writing?
I deposed it myself.
Kade kuthi ngabe uwena obhalile lana mhlambe umunye umuntu obhalile athi ufakazi uye owabhala-ke.
Thank you. If I can ask you to turn to the first page of the affidavit, just place those particulars on record.
The first page, paragraph.
Yeah, on page 4,
Yes.
starting just after below affidavit.
Okay. I, the undersigned Khulani Stanley Sambo, hereby declare the following. I am a legal officer of the Professional Affairs Department, working at the Records Section of the Legal Practice Council, Gauteng Provincial Office. Established in terms of the Legal Practice Act 28 of 2014 and situated at Proc Forum Building 123 Paul Kruger Street, Pretoria.
Athi-ke lapho kukhuluma ugqa oqala-ke noma kule paragraph lokuqala khona ngaphansi kohlelo lwafidaviti-ke uyasho kwenza ukuthi yena-ke uStanley Khulani Sambo yena obhalile yena ibhalelana-ke uyasho yena kusebenza la ihhovisi noma mhlawumbe ihhovisi elikhulu lapho-ke Professional Affairs Department lapho Legal Practice Council futhi uyasho khona njalo ukuthi yena kusebenza ngalana kushicilwa khona-ke izinto ngaphansi komthetho wabo lapho LPC ngaphansi kwe-province lana-ke eGauteng. Uyasho khona njalo ukuthi lapho basebenza ngaphansi komthetho khona lapho Legal Practice Act 28 of 2014 futhi yasho ukuthi ibhilidi leli-ke lilapho-ke ngaphansi kwendawo yalapho number 123 Paul Kruger Street khona lana-ke ePitoli.
Mr. Sambo, if you can just briefly outline your career history at the Legal Practice Council. When did you join the Legal Practice Council and in what capacity?
I initially joined the Legal Practice Council as an administrator, a senior administrator, in 2018.
Athi-ke wangena lapho-ke ngaphansi kwe-LPC Legal Practice Council-ke njengonobhala omkhulu-ke lapho-ke ngomnyaka ka-2018.
I then proceeded to work at the Legal Practice Council from 2018 until I was admitted as an attorney in August 2020.
Uyasho kwenza ukuthi nawe uqasebenza uqala-ke ngomnyaka ka-2018 lapho-ke waze bamvuma njengommeli-ke ngomnyaka ka-2020 ngo-August.
After my admission, I proceeded to work at the Legal Practice Council as a senior administrator
athi ngemuva ukuthi bamvumeke njengommeli waqhubeka khona njalo ke sebenza lapho njengonobhala omkhulu lapho ke Legal Practice Council.
I then got a promotion November last year, which was 2024, to be a legal officer at the Record Section, Professional Affairs Department.
Uyasho khona njalo ukuthi mase kuphela ke ngaphambi kuphela ke umnyaka lo phelile wathola ke lapho yena ke asithi mhlambi bamkhuphukisa ngokwesikhundla sakhe ke lapho ke ngaphansi kwe Legal Operations Officer no Professional Officer Affairs.
Now, from your position as the administrator in September 2018, was there another rank that you occupied before you were admitted?
Before the admission and senior administrator, I was initially employed as an administrator.
Yes.
And then the following year, from 2018, I was an administrator. 2019, that's when I got the title to be a senior administrator at the Legal Practice Council.
Athi ke ngaphambi ko September ka 2018 kade asebenza lapho ke njengonobhala ke bese ngemuva komnyaka ka 2019 bese bamkhuphukisa ngokwesikhundla sakhe ke bamenza kunobhala omkhulu.
And as an administrator and senior admin officer, what did your duties entail?
My duties were in line with processing compliance in terms of the attorneys and the advocates, which entailed that I needed to assist attorneys in obtaining fidelity fund certificates.
Athi ke lapho kumsebenzi wakhe kade wenza ke lapho ke bekusebenza phakathi ke kwabameli abancane futhi abameli abakhulu futhi lapho phakathi kwama junior candidate attorneys futhi nabo advocate lapho ke ekuthize nathola ama fidelity funds for bona,
which also included the updating of the legal practice system in terms of change of address or change of contact details, and also ensuring that compliance in terms of practice management training that attorneys have to complete is updated on the system.
Athi ke futhi umunye ko umsebenzi wakhe bekuthi yashintshe abheke mhlawumbe ngabe kushintshwa amakheli afake ngaphansi kwesystem yakhe mhlawumbe akubhale ukuthi umeli ushintshe ikheli noma le kheli ethize selishintshiwe lapho ke futhi nemininingwane yocingo ke lapho ke ukuthi ke lezo nto lezo abuye as update njalo ngaphakathi kwale system yabo abayisebenzisayo.
Now, after your appointment as the legal officer in November 2024, what did your duties entail?
My duties after my admission and also the promotion in November included the interpretation of the Legal Practice Act, the rules and the code of conduct. It also then transcended to also be dealing closely with our disciplinary department in terms of compliance for attorneys and trust account advocates that don't have a fidelity fund certificate.
Just a minute, just.
Athi ke ngemuva ukuthi bamvume noma bambeke njengommeli noma bamvume ukuthi nake ummeli lapho kade asebenza ke malana nendlela malana nodaba lwemithetho futhi nendlela kuyiphatha ke lapho ngaphakathi kwamathini futhi ama council lapho ke futhi udaba lwemali ama trust fund account lapho ke bakhuluma ngawo ukuthi ama fidelity accounts ukuthi njalo ke esikhathini esiningi bawubhekile ngendlela eqondile.
That also included the overseeing of registration of firms.
Lapho ke futhi kade bebhalisa ke noma mhlawumbe bekabuka ukubhaliswa kwama firms noma lapho inkampani zabameli.
Also that included the closure of firms when an attorney or a trust account advocate wants to close their firm.
Futhi noma ke umuntu noma ummeli sekafuna ukuthi abuye futhi avale ke inkampani yakhe ukuthi ke abe ummeli oyisebenzelayo.
Yes. What else?
It also included, in terms of affidavits such as these ones, where I would then confirm the correctness of the attorney or the advocate's details that we have at the LPC.
Athi lapho futhi okunye kade qhubeka udaba lwama affidavit la kade senza isiqiniseko khona ke sabameli kade bekhona ke ngaphansi kwe LPC futhi ke nabo advocate kade bekhona ke lapho ngaphansi kwe LPC.
Is it all?
Yeah, roughly that's it.
If we can then,
athi yebo yilokho nje kuphela.
if we can revert to paragraph 2 of your affidavit,
Yes.
exhibit double Y in brackets 3. Can you just read that in the record?
Okay. I have access to the records of the Legal Practice Council Gauteng Provincial Office relating to all admitted and enrolled legal practitioners in Gauteng, and such records are subject to my supervision.
Bathi kade ngicela sifundele ngaphansi kwe-affidavit yakhe kayibhala noma inkulumo yakhe noma incwadi ayibhala ngaphansi kwesifungo ke lapho ku paragraph 2 yasho khona ukuthi yena kune access lapho ithizeni athole kokushicilelwe ngaphansi ku Legal Practice Council ekhona ke lana ke eku province anake eGauteng, futhi yasho khona ukuthi lapho ke malana nodaba lonkana uqheketha noma olumika noma olufaka ngaphakathi ke abameli ade bekhona ke ngaphansi kwe Legal Practice practitioners bana ke eGauteng ithizeni athole konke lokho, futhi abuye ke nake sekabuya sekakusupervisor lonke lo hlelo.
Now, what particulars of such admitted and enrolled legal practitioners would be on your records?
On our records, it will show the date that the attorney or the practitioner got admitted on,
Athi lapho bathi ke iziphi ke izinto ezakhuluma ngazo ukuthi zikhona ke ngapha noma abashicelela phansi ke athi ilanga lelo ayabavuma khona ke abameli noma mhlawumbe ama advocate ngaphansi ku LPC.
We would also have the contact details, addresses, cell numbers of all the practitioners.
Athi futhi lapho baba nemininingwane yamakheli wabo bonke ke abameli noma mhlawumbe abantu abasebenza ngezemthetho yabo advocate noma abameli ke lapho ke futhi nonombolo zocingo lwabo.
We would also have information of the Fidelity Fund certificates that have been issued historically for attorneys that practice for their own accounts.
Athi lapho kwabameli malana nodaba labameli abayisebenzelayo lapho bazothola khona ke ama Fidelity Funds account wabo ukuthi ahamba kanjani.
We would also have the information in terms of their trust accounts that they have opened with their chosen bank.
Athi futhi lapho nodaba lama trust fund account abavulile nalamabhanga abathanda ukuthi bavule ngaphansi kwabo.
And also their audit history that they have to submit to the Legal Practice Council.
Athi futhi ne history ekumele ukuthi usothi umlando ke walama account wabo ukuthi bawamikise ngaphansi ku LPC.
Thank you. You may proceed to paragraph 3.
On the date of this affidavit, the records reflect that Advocate Dominic Dokozo Mjiako was admitted as an attorney by the Gauteng Division Pretoria of the High Court on 26 March 2012.
Just, if I can ask you to stand still there.
Athi ke khona lapho malana nombhalo noma nenkulumo ebhaliwe ngaphansi ku paragraph 4 ngaphansi kwehlelo affidavit ukuthi lapho ke uadvocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiako ukuthi yena ke bamvuma ke bamletha ngokusemthethweni ukuthi ke lapho ke umeli ngaphansi kwe Gauteng Division lana ePretoria High Court ngelanga la nge-26 zaka March ngomnyaka ka 2012.
If I can ask you to identify the relevant documentation starting with exhibit YY that indicate that he was practicing, that Mr. Mjiako was practicing as an attorney.
Right, in terms of exhibit YY, which shows a enrollment confirmation letter from our national office based in Midrand. The letter is dated 5 May 2020, which then confirms the full names of Advocate Mjiako together with his ID number. The letter then goes on to confirm that he is on the role of practicing legal practitioners.
Athi ke lapho mayelana nodaba lombukiso ka YY noma exhibit YY ke lapho ke incwadi iqhamuka kuhhovisi elikhulu lonke lapho ke Midrand elimele lapho ke iningizimu Afrika, futhi yasho khona nje lapho ke I confirmation of enrollment with Legal Practice Council, lapho ke yasho khona nje ngezansi ke kubhaliwe mayelana nodaba lomuntu kade bemvuma ke lapho ke noma kade bekusenza isiqiniseko ngaye ke amagama khona kaphelele babhala ukuthi lapha Dominic Ntokozo Mjiako athina kufakazi uadvocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako bese babhala ke inombolo zakamazisi wakhe lapho ke bese futhi aqhubeka incwadi yakhona ke uma ngabe iqhubekela ngenzansi yehla khona njalo ke iyasho khona njalo ukuthi yena ke lo muntu ukhona ke ngaphansi kwamagama akhe wabameli abakhona ke ngaphansi kwe Legal Practice Council.
Well, you've referred to him as advocate. What was his title on 5 May 2020?
At the time, he was an attorney. He had not converted his enrollment to that of a referral advocate.
Ilanga elibhaliwe lale ncwadi ke ilanga lange-5 zakaMeyi ngomnyaka 2020 umbuzo bekuwukuthi wena ke uthize u-advocate manje ngabe kade isimo sakhe sithini lapho ngabe kade kummeli noma kade ku-advocate ke lapho ke athena ngesikhathi leso kade kummeli engakakhuphuki ukuthi ibe u-advocate.
Now, what is the purpose of this exhibit? Why?
It's to show at the time on 5 May 2020 to show that he indeed is a practicing attorney. This letter was used or is used by practitioners to either gain access to a court of law or for them to consult with their clients that maybe they've been incarcerated or arrested. And
manje wathi kade yini ke inhloso yalombukiso ka exhibit YY ke lapho ke athi ke lapho ke inhloso yelencwadi nakuwukuthi ke ummeli othizeni mhlawumbe umuntu osuke bamvumile ke lapho ke ukuthi ummeli ke ayisebenzise ke ekuthizeni kangene ngaphansi kwenkantolo zalana ke eNingizimu Afrika ke noma uma evakashile ke ejele ayobona ke lapho ke siboshwa asimele.
and it can also be used as a form of verification to their clients that the attorney at the time is indeed on the practicing role with the Legal Practice Council.
Athi futhi ke isikhathi basebenzisa ke incwadi yena ke ekuthizeni benza isiqiniseko sokuthi ke yebo ummeli osube ameleke isiboshwa mhlawumbe umsoke ke isikhathi leso ke ayenze isiqiniseko sokuthi ke noma aqinisekise ke umuntu loyo usuke amele ngesikhathi leso ukuthi empeleni nangeqiniso ukuwummeli lo muntu ozobukhuluma naye phethe lihlelo lencwadi.
Is a copy of this letter, exhibit YY, on your records?
Yes.
LPC records?
Yes, it is.
Bathi ngabe ikhona yini copy yale ncwadi naka kuma record wakho noma kuloko kushicilela ngapha le LPC athi yebo ikhona.
Now, over and above this letter, exhibit YY, is there any other form of identification that is issued to legal practitioners?
Yes, there is. Besides this confirmation letter, there are ID cards which confirm the names of the practitioners, either an advocate or an attorney, which will also contain the membership number or the practice number for that specific legal practitioner.
Bathi ngabe ikhona yini enye into enevame ukuthi yenze isiqiniseko ngayo mara ngaphandle nje kwale ncwadi uyibhalile lana noma mhlawumbe letter lena khona ke lapha athi yebo khona ke lapho ke mhlawumbe ikhophi kamazisi wakhe umuntu loyo ke eyenza isiqiniseko sokuthi yebo khona ke lapho ke ngaphansi kwe Legal Practice Council noma ke inamba yomuntu kuzoyika sebenza ngaphansi kwayo njengommeli okhethekile.
The Fidelity Fund certificate number, would that anyway appear on the identification card?
It would not. In terms of the identity card card that we issue out, it will only contain the names, if they are practicing or not, and then also have the picture of that attorney. If I may, the reason for that is that there are practitioners that are entitled to that identity card that do not have their own firms and don't practice for their own account.
Kade sokhona njalo ukuthi lapho ke malana nodaba lakamazisi ke lapho kuleli ebenza isiqiniseko sangalo sokuthi akukho ke ngaphansi kwalo ke udaba lwe-fidelity account olubhaliwe lapho ke ngoba kulomazisi abawuthulayo bathola khona ke bebhale igama lomuntu futhi kunesithombe salomuntu othizeni noma sakammeli othizeni osuke apractice ke noma sekasebenza njengommeli ke lo muntu loyo ke futhi nenombolo zomniningwane noma inombolo zakhe zokusebenza njengommeli.
If I can ask you to turn to page 7 of the exhibit bundle. Exhibit 7 is part of exhibit YY4. Can you just identify page 7?
Bacela usitshele ngebala nekhasi lesikhombisa ke lapho.
All right. This is the second page of a Fidelity Fund certificate that is issued to practitioners that practice for their own account. The second page of
Athi-ke lapho-ke ikhasi lesibili-ke lalama Fidelity Funds account, Fidelity Funds account, ikhasi lesibili-ke lelo muntu usho ukuthi umuntu-ke osuke ayimele ayisebenzela-ke.
the second page of this Fidelity Fund certificate is an addendum in terms of the Fidelity Fund certificate and the name of the firm that the certificate is issued against.
Athi-ke lapho-ke lapho abhale ukuthi addendum firms lapho usho ukuthi ama-firm ayimele-ke lapho-ke futhi nenombolo noma ayimininingwane yalo muntu kusuke-ke asebenza ngaphansi kwaleyo nkampani leyo abameli eyimele.
Just put those particulars on record on page 7.
The page shows associated firms. It proceeds to mention the firm name, which is Mjiako Attorneys, Inc. It also shows the firm number that is registered on our system, which is 18209. It then shows where the firm is based, which is Gauteng.
In other words, the province.
The province, yes, which is Gauteng. It then proceeds to show the role of the person that was issued with this Fidelity Fund certificate, which then reads partner or director. And then it has the associated period of the certificate showing that it was issued in 2020.
Athi-ke lapho ikhasi lesikhombisa-ke likhuluma malana nodaba yemininingwane-ke yenkampani yommeli noma ummeli oyimeli oyisebenzela lapho-ke. Athi igama elibhaliwe lapho under i-firm name noma ngaphansi kwegama lale nkampani yommeli-ke lapho-ke babhala ukuthi Mjiako Attorneys Inc. Bese babhala-ke i-firm number yakhona-ke kwathi 18209 bese wathi indawo akuyona noma asebenzela ngaphansi kwayo wathi i-Gauteng lapho-ke noma i-province akulona-ke. Bese wathi lapho isikhangiso sakhe mhlawumbe i-role ade ayenza ke athi lapho-ke i-partner noma i-director bese iphepha leli-ke bamnikeza lona nini-ke bathi bamnika lona-ke ngomnyaka ka-2020 athi konke lokhu kuwela-ke ngaphansi kwalaphaya ngaphansi kwe-Fidelity Funds certificates.
So in the year 2020, in what capacity was Mr. Mjiako practicing?
Mr. Njiako was practicing as an attorney for his own account, and he had his own firm. He was just the director at the firm, saying that the firm was registered as an incorporated.
Bathi-ke uMnumzana uMjiako ngabe kade isimo sakhe sokusebenza kade sime njani-ke ngomnyaka ka-2020 kade ayisebenzela futhi esebenza ngaphansi kwefirm yakhe noma inkampani yakhe yabameli kade anayo-ke ngoba lapho kwabhala ukuthi Mjiako Attorneys Incorporate.
Thank you. If we can then revert to your affidavit, exhibit Y in brackets 3.
Yes.
You were at paragraph 3.1. You had placed the information up to the end of that first sentence that ends 26 March 2012.
Right.
You can proceed.
Okay. He was granted permission by the Legal Practice Council to convert his enrollment as an attorney to that of an advocate, practicing without a trust account on 6 July 2021.
Athi-ke lapho kudaba lwe-affidavit lapho-ke uma ngabe efunda aqhubeka nokufunda lapho ku-paragraph 3 noma ngaphansi kuka-paragraph 3 uma efunda mayelana nodaba lwencwadi ebhaliwe ngaphansi kwesifungo ukuthi bamnikeza lapho-ke imvume mhlawumbe ilungelo ukuthi asebenze ngaphansi kwe-Legal Practice Council lapho-ke futhi ade asebenza ngaphansi kwe-enrollment njengommeli noma mhlawumbe njenge-advocate athi khona-ke lapho-ke i-practicer ngaphandle kokuthi ibe ne-trust account lapho-ke ilanga leli-ke ilanga laka-July ngeyi-6 ngomnyaka ka-2021.
Now, what does practicing without a trust account entail?
It means that in terms of his conversion, he converted to a referral advocate without a trust account, meaning that monies from clients cannot then be deposited into that account. It's, how can I describe it? So trust account practitioners only practice with that. But in terms of his records, saying that he wants to be a referral advocate, he's not entitled to have a Fidelity Fund certificate and receive monies into his trust account.
But lokho kusho ukuthi usebenza ngaphandle kwe-trust fund account lapho ke athi ukuthi na ke lapho bengavumelekile ukuthi athole imali qhamuka kuma-trust account lapho ke noma kuma-trust fund shothi yena kade umuntu emkhulumela bese atholeke abantu lapho bese yabamela ke.
If I can ask you to refer to exhibit double wine brackets 1 on page 2 of the exhibit bundle. Can you just read the contents thereof on record?
Okay. This is a letter from our office, Gauteng Provincial Office, which was drafted on the 31st of October 2023. It was addressed to Dr. Sibanda. The letter reads as follows. Dear Mr. Sibanda, to whom it may concern, I hereby confirm that according to our records, to the records held by the Legal Practice Council, Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako was admitted as an attorney by the North Gauteng Provincial Division of the High Court of South Africa on 26 March 2012 and was granted permission by the Legal Practice Council on 6 July 2020 to convert his enrollment as an attorney to that of an advocate practicing without a trust account. Advocate Dominic Mjiyako is recorded as an advocate practicing without a trust account, and his legal practitioner number is recorded as 31584.
Athi ke lapho ke incwadi kade nakayitholile qhamuka ngaphansi kwe-Gauteng Province Gauteng Provincial Office ngoba khona bayibhala ngelanga la nge-31 zaka-October ngomnyaka ka-2023 lapho kubhalwe khona ke lapho ke umnumzana ke u-N Sibanda athi bathi dear mnumzana sawubona mnumzana Sibanda basibathi la babhalile khona ke lapho ngenzansi ukuthi ke lapho ke athi avuma isiqiniseko sokuthi mayelana nodaba lolu khona ngaphansi kwencwadi lena kubashicelile lapho ke Legal Practice Council mayelana nodaba la Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako bathi njalo ke bamvuma ke njengommeli lana ke eGauteng North Gauteng Provincial Division lana ke inkantolo ephakeme ke lana ke iNingizimu Afrika ngelanga la nge-26 zaka March ngomnyaka ka-2012 bese wathi khona ukuthi bamnikeza ke ilungelo ukuthi yena kasebenze njengommeli ke lapho ke ngaphansi kwe-Council Legal Practice Council lapho ke ngelanga la nge-6 zaka June ngomnyaka ka-2021 futhi lapho kade beconverte konke lokade kubhaliwe noma kade kumvumela asebenze njengommeli ke lapho ke ngaphandle ukuthi asebenze nge-trust account bese beqhubeka khona ke njalo ngenzansi yaqhubeka futhi yasho khona njalo ukuthi Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako uyena kobhaliwe futhi washicelela njengoba bashicelela phansi bambhala njengommeli ukuthi kade asebenza ke ngaphandle kwe-trust account lapho ke futhi nakade kummeli bekayisebenzela ngesikhathi bekayikade esebenzela futhi inombolo zakhe zokusebenza ilezi esibhaliwe landelayo ke lapho ke u3 u1 584.
Yes, the rest of the document.
The document was signed by Mrs. M.M. Chadwick, Senior Legal Officer, Professional Affairs.
Bathi ke umuntu wasayinda ke kule ncwadi lena ke bathi umama ke lapho ke u-M.M. Chadwick osebenza njengonobhala ke omkhulu lapha ke legal officer.
Yes.
Under Professional Affairs.
If I can ask you to revert to your affidavit, exhibit YY in brackets 3, paragraph 3.2.
Yes. Paragraph 3.2, Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako was in possession of a Fidelity Fund certificate for the year 2020. Due to a bona fide technical error on the FFC portal, which is the Fidelity Fund portal, the certificate number was a duplicate, and then brackets FFC 4415/2020 close brackets, and the error has been rectified. His Fidelity Fund certificate for the year 2020 is open brackets FFC 13911/2020 close brackets.
bathi uma ufunda lapha mara nodaba laka paragraph 3.2 lapho babhala ukuthi advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako shothi ade asebenza ke lapho ke ngaphansi kwe-effective funds account certificate ngonyaka ka-2020 ke lapho ke bese athi ngembangela ukuthi kade khona ke iphutha lenzeka lapho ke bese babhala ukuthi lapho ke FFC portal usho lapho ke fidelity funds certificate uma ikhuluma kanjalo ke bese wathi inombolo inombolo zale certificate lezi ade zinephutha ke lapho wathi open bracket FFC 4415/2020 bese ngemuva ukuthi babuye bayilungisa ke inombolo lezi ke ze fidelity fund certificate number enosho inombolo zakhona ngomnyaka ka-2020 ngemuva ukuthi beyilungisile lapho ke bese zafundeka ngalendlela elandelayo ke open bracket FFC 13911/2020 bese wathi close bracket.
Can you elaborate, Mr. Sambo, on the information contained in this paragraph?
The paragraph 32 was addressed the issue that the Fidelity Fund certificate number that was issued to Mr. Mjiyako was a duplicate of another Fidelity Fund certificate that belonged to a different practitioner than him.
Athi lapho kade kuyiphutha nje lenzeka ke lapho uthi bamnikeza ke inombolo zomunye ke ummeli kade asebenza ke kepha kade ngasiyizo ezakhe zeqiniso bese ngemuva kwalokho bayilungisile bese bamnika inombolo zakhe zeqiniso zokusebenza.
What was the initial Fidelity Fund certificate number?
The initial Fidelity Fund certificate number was FFC 4415/2020.
Bathi inombolo lezoqala kade inombolo lezi kade koze kuphutha kuzona ke kade ku FFC 4415/2020.
If I can direct you to Exhibit YY in brackets 4 on page 6 of the bundle. Can you just identify the document?
All right, this is a Fidelity Fund certificate which shows that which reads Legal Practitioners Fidelity Fund certificate for the year ending 31 December 2020 pursuant to the provisions of Chapter 6 of the Legal Practice Act 28 of 2014, open brackets, the Act, close brackets. I hereby certify that Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako, an attorney, has complied with the provisions of Section 85 of the Act. The legal practitioner named in the certificate is obliged to practice subject to the provisions of the Act. It then proceeds to show a signature for the executive officer of the Legal Practice Council, and then it also shows the date that was issued, which was the 24th of February 2020, with a fidelity number FFC 04415/2020.
Athi ke lapho kuphethe incwadi ngaphambi kwakhe bhala incwadi efundeka ngalendlela elandelayo ke lapho ke wabhala ukuthi Legal Practitioners Fidelity Fund sithi yapho Fidelity Fund certificate bathi ke ukusebenza ngaphambi ukuthi ukhele komnyaka noma inyanga ka-31 kaDisemba ngomnyaka ka-2020 bese wena ke wayithola ke ngaphansi kwezomthetho chapter 6 ke lapho ke owela ngaphansi kwezomthetho bathi Legal Practice Act lapho ke 28 of 2014 umalana nodaba lwezomthetho lokusebenza kwabo lapho ke LPC bathi incwadi ifundeka ngalendlela elandelayo ke bathi mina ke nguNtokozo Dominic Mjiyako lapho ke njengommeli futhi ngihambisana nakho konke kade bekulindele kimi ngaphansi ukwela ngaphansi komthetho ka-85 lapho ku section 85 of Act. Yes, lapho ke asho ukuthi yena ke usebenza njengommeli ke lapho kubhalwe ngaphansi kwencwadi lena ke bese khona ke lapho ke umuntu owakhipha ke lencwadi lapho ke bathi for executive officer wayikhipha incwadi yakhe ngelanga lange 24 zaka February ngomnyaka ka-2020 bese ke kulenombolo ekhethekile lapho ngezansi ezelandelayo ke bathi FFC 04415/2020.
Just want to show you a document that serves as an exhibit before this court. Is Exhibit JJ.
All right.
It is a statement in terms of Section 217 of Act 51 of 1977.
Yes.
There appears a Fidelity fund certificate number in the first paragraph, just put that on record.
Okay. I would start from the top.
Yeah, maybe just to give context, just start from the top.
From the top. This is a statement in terms of Section 217 of Act 51 of 1977, police station and cast number, Force Flores 636/10/2014. On this, the 24th day of June 2020 at 1430, which is 2:30, at Boksburg in the district of Ekurhuleni North before Miss V. Kronje. Miss
Yes.
Miss V. Kronje, additional magistrate for this district, and behind closed doors, I invite the deponent into my private office, room number 2, in the presence of Miss Evelyn Tsepiso Motlaping as interpreter. Appears Bongani Sandiso Ntanji, male,
Ntanzi.
sorry, male, 1990, 1202, assisted by Mr. Dominic Ntokozo Mjiako, on request on assistance FM Ntanzi. No other person present. There's a fidelity number, it shows FFC 04415/2020.
Thank you.
Kade afuna ke mana nodaba lencwadi ke lapho ibhaliwe lapho ke ukuthi mana istatement esabhalwa ngaphansi komthetho 217 of Act 51 of 1977. Babhala igama lesikhumulo samaphoyisa lapho ke futhi nenamba ke ekhethekile lapho ke mana nodaba lecala ke lapho ke bathi Force Loras ayibathi dash abathi 636/10/2014 bathi ilanga lapho ke ngelanga la nge-24 zaka June ngomnyaka 2020 ngesikhathi maqedo gamanqa ke maqedo shaya 0:30 ngemuva kwehora lesibili ke lapho ke emini lapho ke isigodi sendawo noma indawo noma isigodi yebo lapho ke bathi Boksburg lapho ke ngaphansi kwe district lapho ke Ekurhuleni North before noma ngaphambi komantshi kade khona lapho uMiss noma umama uV Kronje lapho kathi yena ke njengomantshi kade khona kwenkantolo encane noma inkantolo yase district ke lapho ke bese ngemuva kokuthi kade kuvaliwe noma mhlawumbe kuma office wakhe noma ku office lakhe ke lapho ke yena ke wabiza lapho ke umuntu obhale inkulumo lena ke lapho ke room number yakhona ke ukuthi unumber 2 athi lapho ngesikhathi kade senzeka udaba lolu kade khona ke lapho ku Evelyn Tsepiso Motlaping kade kutoliki ke lapho ke kucala leli ke umuntu obakavele phambi kwakhe lapho ke kade kubongani Sandiso Ntanzi bese wabhala ke lapho ukuthi umuntu wesilisa ke bese wabhala ke umnyaka nelanga futhi nenyanga abambeletha ngayo ke futhi u1990 ngoDecember bese ngelanga lesibili ke lapho ku December babhale lokho ke bese wathi balekelelwa noma wasizwa ke lapho ke umnumzana lapho ke uDominic Ntokozo Mjiako ushuthi ngemuva ukuthi kade amcelile ukuthi akayezazomlekelela ke lapho ke mayelana necala leli ke la ka FM Ntanzi ke lapho ke futhi yasho khona njalo mayelana mawufunda uyangenzansi ke lapho ke khona ke inombolo ekhethekile ibhaliwe ke lapho ukuthi FFC 04415/2020.
Now, Mr. Samuel, if I can ask you to compare the Fidelity Fund certificate number that appears on Exhibit JJ and the one that appears on Exhibit YY in brackets 4, and invite you to comment.
Okay. The Fidelity Fund certificate number that shows up on Exhibit JJ is the same as the number that appears on Exhibit YY4, in that the number shows as FFC 04415/2020. At the
kade becela ukuthi lapho aqhathanise phakathi kweenombolo lezi ke ezimbili ke ibhaliwe ke lapho ke ngaphakathi kombukiso ka YY4 futhi umbukiso ka JJ lapho ke uyasho khona ukuthi inombolo ke lezi ke ziyafana ke lapho ngoba kubhalwe inombolo ezilandelayo FFC 04415 stroke noma /2020.
The Fidelity Fund certificate shows that it was issued to Mr. Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako in terms of the application process that they have to do with our office, and which is an online application that the attorney has to apply for the certificate and be issued with that from our system that is with the Fidelity Fund offices as well.
Athi ke inombolo ezikade benikeze lapho ke umnomzana ke Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako mayana nesicelo kade asenzile lapho ke online ngesikhathi kade acela ke lokuzana icertificate lesi ke ngaphambi kokuthi babuye bamnikeze ke icertificate lesi ukuthi ke bade bamnikeze futhi nale inombolo lezi kade eyifundile ezindlule.
If I can ask you then to turn to Exhibit YY in brackets 2 on page 3 of the bundle. It's a letter dated 9 December 2024. It's addressed to the state.
All right. This is a letter dated 9 December 2024, addressed to Advocate G.D. Baloyi, which states the following. I hereby confirm to the records held by the Legal Practice Council, Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako was admitted as an attorney by the Gauteng Division Pretoria of the High Court of South Africa on 26 March 2012. He was granted permission by the Legal Practice Council to convert his enrollment as an attorney to that of an advocate practicing without a trust account on the 6th July 2021. Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako was in possession of a Fidelity Fund certificate for the year 2020 due to a bona fide technical error on the FFC portal. The certificate number was duplicate. Then it open brackets FFC 4415/2020 close brackets.
Yes, if I can ask you then to compare the number that appears there with the one that appears on Exhibit JJ.
The number that's on the letter, Exhibit YY2, is slightly different to the Exhibit JJ in that the number on the letter, there is no zero on it. It just states FFC 4415/2020, while on the Exhibit JJ it states FFC 04415/2020.
Kata funa ke lapho malana nombukiso lapho ka Exhibit YY2 ngathi kade kuyincwadi ibhaleke lapho ke umshushisi ke lapho ke yashona njalo ebabhali lapho ukuthi GD mnumzana uBaloyi Advocate Baloyi ke lapho ke incwadi isho ukuthi khona njalo kade senza iqiniseko sokumelana nokuthi ke umnumzana ke lapho ke uAdvocate Ntokozo Mjiyako kade komunye wabameli abasebenzayo ke lapha eNingizimu Afrika futhi abavuma ekuthizini ke abasebenzeke lapho yasho njengabameli noma njengommeli ke lapho ke ngaphansi ku province kana ke Gauteng Division ngaphansi kwenkantolo ephakeme lapha ke ePitoli. Futhi ngelanga la nge-26 kaMarch unyaka 2012 kade bemvuma njengommeli ke lapho ke futhi wasebamnikeza ke ilungelo ukuthi akasebenze ngaphansi kwe-Legal Practice Council lapho ke futhi asebenze njengommeli ke lapho ke oyimele ke lapho ke futhi angasebenzi ngaphansi kwaba-advocate abanawo ama-trust account ke lapho ke ngelanga la nge-6 kaJulayi ngomnyaka 2021. Futhi beqhubeka iyaphambili khona njalo yasho ukuthi lapho umnumzana Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako lapho kade anayo ke i-Fidelity Fund certificate la yalomnyaka ka-2020 kepha ke ngendaba noma ngembangela yebhono ephutha noma bathi ibhono failure shothi lapho ke iphutha lenzeka ngaphakathi kwale portal yabo ke lapho ke ama certificate lapho ke isikade khona ke udaba okade lungalungile malana nenombolo zakhe ke lapho ke bathu FFC 4415/2020 bese wacela ukuthi akaqhathanise ke incwadi lenaba akayiqeda uyifuna njengamanje futhi incwadi yembukiso ka-exhibit JJ. Athi lapho-ke iphutha elikhona mhlawumbe noma inombolo iphutha mayelana nodaba lwey'nombolo kuwukuthi lana abamfakile inombolo ka-0 ke lana-ke kule exhibit YY2, kepha-ke kule exhibit JJ babhalile ukuthi lapho-ke inombolo FFC 04415/2020, kepha ngalana kule mbukiso ka-exhibit YY2 u-0 athi abamfakile kule nombolo.
Yes, you may continue.
If I can comment on that, I would believe that this was a typing error from our office in not including the 0 on the letter.
Athi ke uma ngajobelela lapho angathi mhlawumbe ke lelo iphutha elaqhamuka kulelo office labo ekuthizini bangawufaki ke inombolo ka-0 uma ngabe bebhala kule ncwadi kumbukiso ka-exhibit YY2.
However, the number can be verified from our online systems and a public verification by entering the number 04415/2020.
Kepha kathi inombolo ngabuya futhi neziqiniseko ngaso uma ngabe ngelapha kule online portal lapho ke futhi abantu ke abathanda ukuthi babhekele malana nodaba lwabameli ukuthi nothola ke uma ngabe nifika lapho ke nifaka le nombolo elandelayo lapho ke ithi FFC 04415/2020.
But for the typing error, how does that number compare to the one on exhibit JJ?
From how it looks to me, it's similar. The number in terms of the way that it's structured and the way that the system allocates each number for a fidelity fund certificate.
Athi ngokubona kwakhe ke inombolo ezicishe zafana ke noma uma ngabe ikhuluma mayelana nodaba lapha abantu athola ke inombolo zabo uma uqhamuka kule system yabo abayisebenzisayo ke lapho ke.
Yes, you may continue.
I think there's
You in paragraph 3.2 of exhibit YY3 say, and the error has been rectified.
yes. The error has been rectified. His fidelity fund certificate number for the year 2020 is FFC 13911/2020.
Athi ke lapho ke inombolo zakhe babuya bayishintsha ke zokusebenza ngaphansi kwe-fidelity fund certificate bashintsha kule nombolo ezilandela ngomnyaka 2020 kule nombolo ke ilandelayo ke lapho ke FFC open bracket FFC lapho wathi 13911/2020 bese wathi close bracket.
Okay, so that's of the letter.
Okay, paragraph 3.3.
No, who issued the letter? Sorry, YY2.
Y2. Sorry. It then continues to say, yours faithfully shows my signature and then my names, Mr. K.S. Sambo, Legal Officer, Professional Affairs Department.
Wathi umuntu okhipha incwadi nakhe athena ke uyena ke lapho ke uyena oyibhalile lapho ke umnumzana KS Sambo osebenza lapho ke Legal Office Professional Affairs.
Thank you. Now, coming back to your affidavit,
Yes.
exhibit YY3, you are still explaining developments regarding paragraph 3.2. If I can ask you to turn to exhibit YY in brackets 5 that appears on page 8 of the bundle.
Yes.
Yes, well, what happened in due course?
From Exhibit YY5, it is an email from Advocate Mjiako directed to our office, in which states the subject states that complaint by Ms. Schultz, together with a reference and the Fidelity Fund number, which is FFC 04415/2020. The email reads the above matter, as well as our telephone conversation earlier this morning refers. Thank you so much for taking my call. As mentioned during our telephone conversation, in 2020, I was issued with a Fidelity Fund certificate number FFC 04415/2020 by the LPC.
Just a minute.
bathi lapho uma ekhuluma ngodaba lembukiso lencwadi ke lapho ke ka la exhibit YY5 usile la incwadi ade ibhalile mhlawumbe isikhalazo saka mnumzana noma isikhalazo senziwa lapho Miss Scholz bese file reference number khona kade ku 16342/2020 usaphala yapha ke inombolo ekhethekile lapho ke FFC 04415/2020 bese wabhala ke ngenzansi ukuthi ebhala ke umnumzana okhona ke lana ke athi ngemuva ukuthi kade bekhulumile ke ocingweni mana nodaba labakhuluma ngalo ngelanga lakusasa ke lapho ke futhi yabonga ngokuthi kade abantu ucingo lwakhe ke lapho ke nanoma bekakhulumile ocingweni mana nodaba lwabo kade bekhuluma ngalo ke bese ngomnyaka 2020 athena ke wanikezwa ke i-Fidelity Fund certificate no number zale nombolo ezilandelayo ke lapho ke FFC 04415/2020 bese ayinikezwa lapho ke i-board lapho la ka LPC ke lapho ke.
How does that number that you've just read out compare with the one on Exhibit JJ?
The only difference is the 0. FFC, it's the same as Exhibit JJ.
bathi ngabe le number lezehluke kanjani ke nombukiso wakho khona ke ngaphansi kofakazi baka JJ athi inombolo ezizodwa ezifanayo.
And the one on Exhibit YY in brackets 4,
It is the same number.
athi ke futhi zafana ke nenombolo ezikhona lapho ke exhibit YY4 inombolo ezifanayo lezo.
yes, you may proceed. And just again, just identify YY4 for record purposes.
Okay. Y4 is a Fidelity Fund certificate that was issued to Mr. Dominic Ntokozo Mjiako at the time, issued on the 24th of February 2020.
bathi mina nodaba lombukiso ka exhibit YY4 inombolo lezi noma kwencwadi ekade ikhishiwe unomzana Ntokozo Mjiako bayikhipha ngelanga la nge-24 zaka February ngomnyaka 2020 athi futhi inombolo ezizodwa futhi ezifanayo.
And the Fidelity Fund certificate number that appears at the bottom of the page.
The certificate number is FFC 04415/2020.
athi ke lapho ke inombolo ezibhaliwe lapho ke FFC 04415/2020.
Yes, you may proceed.
Okay.
On Exhibit YY5.
A complaint has been lodged with the LPC against me by Ms. Schultz, basically alleging that the above FFC was issued to her and therefore accusing me of fraudulently presenting it as mine. I am not sure how this could possibly be the case, and I humbly request your assistance to have this issue clarified. Please find attached copies of Ms. Call's complaint, my response thereto, and the FFC in question, and other relevant documents. Unfortunately, I was unable to find the link used when I applied for the 2020 FFC. Thanking you in advance for your assistance herein. Kind regards, Dean Ntokozo Mjiako, Advocate of the High Court, member of the Johannesburg Society of Advocates.
athi lapho kuma ngabe incwadi iqhubeka ifunda khona njalo ibhaliwe lapho ukuthi kade kuyisikhalazo esiqhamu noma umuntu khona isikhalazo kade senziwe lapho ke mayana naye kade senziwe lapho Miss Scholz lapho ke mayana nodaba lwale nombolo lezi ze FFC lapho ke dakhuluma ngazo noma kade unikeza zona ke ukuthi na kade sisebenzisa ke ngongekho semthethweni ke lapho ke noma ngongemthetho uyasho khona njalo lapho ke uma akanaso iqiniso ukuthi ngabe lokhu ngabe kuqiniso kangangani malana nodaba lwalicala leli ke kepha ke ngokukhulu kuyithoba cela ke usizo lwabo ekuthizeni bamqaphele le nombolo mhlawumbe bamlungiselele mana nodaba lwale nombolo lezike futhi washo njalo ukuthi yacela kathule ke amakhophi akhona ke afakiwe lapho ke uMs Scholz mana nodaba lwezikhalazo zakhe ke lapho ke futhi yasho ukuthi lokho uyakhuluma noma ukhulumile ngaphansi kodaba lapho ke le-FFC elada khuluma ngayo ke lapho ke futhi nakho konkana kade iqukethiwe ngaphakathi kwalo daba noma kwama document lawo ke uyasho ukuthi ngeshwa ke ngesikhathi kade asenza ke ke lokhu yena azange akhona ekuthizeni ke avule ke i-link ngesikhathi beka-apply for u-FFC number yakhe ngomnyaka 2020 bese kuthi yabonga ke ngosizo lwabo nanoma engekalitholi bese umuntu obhala incwadi yakhe umnumzana uNtokozo Mjiyako ke lapho ke kade yasebenza ngapha u-advocate walapho ke inkantolo ephakeme ke lapho ke futhi kade komunye abo-advocate noma ke abameli balapha eJohannesburg Society of Advocates.
Just in a nutshell, can you explain what is contained in Exhibit YY5 with reference to your affidavit paragraph 3.2?
You mean how it relates to
Yes.
each other? Upon
What the
receipt,
problem, what is the issue that is being addressed here?
the issue is in relation to the Fidelity Fund number.
Yes.
As from this email, at the time it seemed to me that there are two certificates that have been issued with the very same number.
Athi ke mina naye uma ngabe ngikhuluma nomdaba lwale ncwadi ukuthi kade bekhiphe ke ama-certificate amabili ke lapho ke kepha ke ama-certificate amabili ke lawo ke kade enenombolo ezifanayo.
Upon receipt of this email from Advocate Mjiyako, I then proceeded to contact our the system developer from the Fidelity Fund offices to proceed to check the duplicates in terms of the numbers for this Fidelity Fund certificate that was issued to Mr. Mjiyako and Ms. Schultz.
Athi ke ngemuva ukuthola ke incwadi yena kade ebhaliwe lapho umnumzana Advocate Mjiyako ngoba kade enesikhalazo kade anaso ke lapho ke mayelana nokuthi uMiss Schultz kade akhalile ke yena ke yena uxhumana nehhovisi elisebenza mathupha ke nodaba lwale inombolo lezi ke mayelana nephutha ukuthi ambhekele mayelana nephutha kade likhona ke lapho ke leli uMiss Schultz kade akhala ngalo ke.
The issue was then resolved in that the number, the FFC 04415-2020, was then rectified to show the correct number in terms of the system that we have with the LPC and the Legal Practitioners Fund.
Athi ke lapho mana nodaba lwenombolo lezi ke zaka FFC 04415/2020 egcina ke beyitholile ke ukuthi akahlahle inombolo zakabani ke lezo ke uma kade bevula lapho iportal yabo Fidelity Funds account.
The number that then appeared on the system for Mr. Mjiyako at the time after the correction, if I can just go to exhibit. The number then reflected as FFC 13911/2020 with the same issue date, which is the 24th of February 2020.
Athi ke lapho ke inombolo zamnumzana Mjiyako kade kade kuzona ke eziqondile njengommeli lapho kade ku FFC 13911/2020 ke lapho ke bese bamnikaza kule inombolo ezingelanga la nge-24 zaka February ngomnyaka ka 2020.
Yes, you're reading from exhibit.
I would exhibit YY2 and then the I think it's exhibit Y7. I'm not sure if we have this document.
Yes.
Athi kade ukuthi ufunde kuphi ke lokho kade ngaphansi kombukiso ka YY2 kepha ke khona ngalapha ke babhala ukuthi YY7 esikhombisa ke athi akanaso isiqiniseko ukuthi ngabe umshushisi unawo lobukiso ka exhibit YY7,
which
Yes.
is a Fidelity Fund certificate bearing the names of Dominic Dogozo Mjiyako, which shows the Fidelity Fund number as FFC 13911/2020.
athi ke lapho ke Fidelity Fund certificate kamnumzana ke lapho ke uMntokozo Mjiyako ngoba kwala magama akhe lapho ku Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako ke kepha ke izonombolo ke wazithola ke ngomnyaka 2020 ngesikhathi kade ekuthola le ncwadi nomhlawumbe le certificate lesi.
So in other words, what is exhibit YY7?
YY7 is the Fidelity Fund certificate, the, if I can coin the word, corrected Fidelity Fund certificate, which after consultations and engagements with the system developers at the Fidelity Fund, they then corrected the number from FFC 04415/2020 to that of FFC 13911/2020.
Athi lapho uma ngabe ukukhuluma ngencwadi ekhona ke lapho ngaphansi ko YY7 shi YY esikhombisa ke lapho ke ukuthi inombolo abayithola ngemuva kokuthi benzeke isilungiso lapho mhlawumbe izilungiso ngaphansi encwadini nakhe kade bekhona ke lapho ka exhibit YY2 uma ngabe siyakhuluma ngezilungiso kade sikhona ke lapho ukuthi inombolo ekhethekile khona ke lapho ke abamnikeza zona ke umnumzana Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako ukuthi FFC 13 pardon ukuthi inombolo esike lapho ezibhaliwe lapho ku FFC 13911/2020.
Thank you. And just finally, exhibit YY6. Can you just identify?
This is a letter dated 10 December 2024, addressed to Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako, which quotes his email address and then states, Dear Advocate Mjiyako, to whom it may concern, I hereby confirm that according to the records held by the Legal Practice Council, Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako was admitted as an attorney by the Gauteng Division, Pretoria of the High Court of South Africa on 26 March 2012. He was granted permission by the Legal Practice Council to convert his enrollment as an attorney to that of an advocate practicing without a trust account on the 6th of July 2021. Advocate Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako was in possession of a Fidelity Fund certificate for the year 2020 due to a bona fide technical error on the FFC portal. The certificate number was a duplicate, open brackets FFC 4415/2020, and the error has been rectified. His Fidelity Fund certificate number is open brackets FFC 13911/2020 close brackets. The letter was signed by me, which also shows my name, Mr. K.S. Sambo, Legal Officer, Professional Affairs Department.
Athi ke lapho uma khuluma ngencwadi ke khona ke ngaphansi kombukiso ka YY6 wesithupha ke lapho ke into kwincwadi ekade phambi kakhulu lapho ke umnumzana Advocate Ntokozo Mjiyako ke lapho ke kade ibhaliwe lencwadi uthi sawubona umnumzana Mjiyako uyena kade ibhalile ngaphansi ku-office of Gauteng Province ke lapho ke futhi ibhala ifundeka ngalendlela landela ukuthi ke lapho ke inkulumo ebhaliwe incwadi qhamuka ngaphansi kwe-Legal Practice Council wathi umnumzana Advocate Ntokozo Dominic Mjiyako bathi yena ke kade kummeli owavunywa ke ngaphambi kwenkantolo yakhe eGoli ke inkantolo ePitoli ephakeme ngelanga elane eNingizimu Afrika ke ngelanga lange-26 kaMarch ngomnyaka ka-2012 futhi kade bemnikezela lapho ilungelo ukuthi angasebenza ke ngaphansi kwe-LPC njengommeli ke lapho ke oyimeli oyisebenzelayo noma lapho advocate kade isebenzela kepha angenayo ke lapho ke trust account futhi incwadi bayikhipha ke ngelanga lange-6 zakaJuly ngomnyaka ka-2021 bese washo khona ukuthi umnumzana u-Advocate Dominic Mjiyako kade engena-ke engaphansi kwe-Fidelity Fund certificate yalo mnyaka ke loyo ke kepha-ke ngemuva kwephutha kade likhona ngaphansi kwe-FFC portal yabo ke lapho e-LPC bona bagcina samthu babona ukuthi le nombolo lezi kade ngasizo inombolo ekhethekile noma eqondile bese babuya futhi bakulungisa ke lokho ke mayana nodaba lapho le nombolo lezi elungile ngaphansi kwe-certificate sakhe ke lapho ke bizabhala ukuthi lapho ke open bracket FFC 13911/2020 bese athi uyena-ke owathola incwadi bese uyayisayinda ke lapho-ke futhi namagama akhe akhona-ke lapho kufakazi umnumzana u-KS Sambo osebenza lapho-ke e-legal officer njengo-professional affairs.
Please, my colleague has just drawn my attention to, it's a document that we want to hand up as exhibit YY8. It's a document that was handed up during the testimony of Ms. Pinky Fillingham. We just cannot immediately find the exhibit number. We'll just make copies for everyone. If I can just ask you to read the contents of now exhibit YY8 in the record.
This is a letter from the from our office, Gauteng Provincial Office, LPC. It's dated 20 June 2024. It says, Dear Advocate Baloyi, to whom it may concern, I confirm that the firm Giacomo Pahlele Attorneys Incorporated, with practice number F18209, is registered as a firm of attorneys on the roll of the Gauteng Provincial Office of the Legal Practice Council. The firm details are recorded as following: Giacomo Pahlele Attorneys Incorporated, with an address, a postal address, PO Box 32923, Bramfontein, 2017. Physical address, number 10 to 8th Street, Melville, Johannesburg, 2092, with telephone numbers and the email address. It then states, yours faithfully. It has a signature, Mr. VL Maluleke, Legal Officer, Professional Affairs.
But
If you can just, also just read the telephone numbers.
Okay. The telephone number, it shows 079 039 7605, and an additional number, which is 086 511 8901. The email address, it shows mjiakodn@gmail.com.
kade funeka mina nodaba lencwadi ekhona ke lapho ke le mbukiso lapho ke YY8 lapho ke le ifuneka ngale ndlela elandelayo. Incwadi iqhamuka ngaphansi ku Legal Practice Council nakhe eGoli ke lapho ke noma Gauteng Provincial lapho ke babhalile khona njalo ke ukuthi lapho ke umnumzana iqhamuka kumnumzana incwadi yakhe ebhaleka lapho ubaba umnumzana uBhaloyi ke lapho ke iyasho ifundeka ngale ndlela elandelayo. Bathi mina ngikhona ke la ke thize ngenza iqiniseko ukuthi umnumzana umJiacomo Pahlele Attorneys Incorporated yasho usebenza ke ngaphansi kule nombolo lezi le ilandelayo ke lapho ku F18209. Kade bebhalisile ke inkampani yabo yabameli mhlawumbe ifirm yabo ke lapho ke ngaphansi kwerolana ke Gauteng Provincial Office noma ngaphansi ku LPC Legal Practice Council ke lapho ke futhi inale imininingwane elandelayo ke lapho ke babhala khona ke ngenzanga ukuthi mJiacomo Pahlele Attorneys Incorporated lebathi postal address noma ikheli khona ke lapho ke PO Box 32923 bese wathi Bramfontein 2017 lapho ke malana nekheli ikheli lomuntu mangabe iyakhona lapho physical address ke lapho ke bathi number 10 8th Street lapho ke Melville, Johannesburg 2092. Athi malana nenombolo zemininingwane ezikhona ke lapho ke usibabhale ke lapho ke u079 03039 7605 noma inombolo abejobelele ke lapho ke u086 511 8901. Sabhala lapho i-email address ekhona ke lapho bathi mjiako.dn@gmail.com. bathi umuntu kade ibhala incwadi lena ke lapho ke kade noma itholile futhi wayisayina ke incwadi leyo umnumzana uVL Maluleke osebenza khona ke ngaphansi kwe-legal officer professional affairs.
As a court, please, my lord, we see that it's time for the long adjournment. Can we take the long adjournment at this?
Okay, fine. 2 o'clock then. Parliament.